Now, James Cleverley was Home Secretary when the Home Office was trying to pull the grant back, and the account now on record from the organisation that supported Hassan is that ministerial interference has very much been part of the story. So James stupidly strikes again. Hassan's asylum claim dates back to 2019. He's lived in Britain for most of his life, and yet he still ended up pushing into the asylum channel because that's what happens when the immigration system decides you don't belong. The state's version of fairness is a machine, you see, and you don't get points for being settled in your own life here if the machine wants you removable, and the assault on refugees and asylum seekers in this country is on the front pages and in the frothing mouths of Reform UK figures on the news channels pretty much on a daily basis here. This is not a Palestinian from Gaza or the West Bank whose case can be filed under war and then pushed around on humanitarian sympathy. This is a Palestinian citizen of Israel, which is exactly why the implications are so radioactive for a British political class that's been trained to treat Israeli citizenship as a kind of moral armour plating, and anything but an unsafe state to be treated as hostile towards its own citizens, to the point an asylum case succeeds. Now, for years, the reflex has been an Israeli passport equals safe state. End of discussion. But Hassan's grant says the opposite can be true in practice, and it says it through the only channel that matters, which is when the government is trying to wriggle out of a tight spot, legal recognition. Hassan has been described as a political activist and an artist, and the grounds for fear described publicly are tied to his Palestinian identity, his Muslim identity,